Chapter 14, 28, Fishing for Year Beasts. Translator. Atlas Studios. Editor. Atlas Studios. This sky was extremely wide. It was filled with bright red light, as if the entire sky was filled with an aurora. Originally, there was nothing here, but now a giant immortal goo formation was floating around. This immortal goo formation gave off the grand aura of time path. It was evidently a time path immortal goo formation. Inside this formation, Fang Yuan, Bai Ningbing, He Lulan, Fairy Miao Yin, Lady White Rabbit, and Ying Wuxi were waiting vigilantly. This time path immortal goo formation had been activated for a long time. It used rank 7 year goo as the core, with supplementary rank 8 time path immortal goo years flow like water. Not all immortal formations cores were necessarily the higher rank goo, for example. This immortal goo formation had rank 8 years flow like water as the supplementary immortal goo instead. This immortal goo formation came from He Fan's true inheritance. Its main purpose was to connect with the tributary of the river of time in the immortal aperture, sending out the aura of rank 7 year goo and rank 8 years flow like water to lure in year beasts. This immortal formation was named as the Immemorial Year Beast Fishing Formation by He Fan. The name was quite interesting. Others fished for fish, while He Fan fished for year beasts, and in fact, he went after immemorial year beasts. Ever since He Fan created rank 8 years flow like water, he had learned about the flaw of this immortal goo. Its aura was too tempting to immemorial year beasts. It could possibly cause immemorial year beasts to enter his immortal aperture by following the scent of the immortal goo using the tributary of the river of time. Thus, He Fan tried many ways and thought of many solutions. He first thought of the time path immortal goo formation that Fang Yuan had used earlier on Fengzhuge, causing him to be trapped in the river of time. This formation could destroy the tributary of the river of time and seal the time in his immortal aperture to prevent immemorial year beasts from coming in. However, there was a huge weakness in that. Once the time no longer moved, all resources could not grow. Goo worms also could not be used in the immortal aperture because activating any goo worm needed time, even if it was only an instant. Any progress required time. Thus, once this method was used, the goo immortal would have to move the goo worms out of the immortal aperture and host them in their body. This was very dangerous. Especially in battle, it was easy for them to get destroyed by the enemy. He Fan was extremely talented. He created this move only as a last resort. But he was not satisfied with it. He continued researching. He soon found that as long as an immemorial year beast lived in his immortal aperture, other immemorial year beasts would sense it and think that this was the territory of the immemorial year beast. Even if years flow like water was extremely attractive, other immemorial year beasts would not try and barge in. Thus, He Fan first thought of a way to mimic the aura of an immemorial year beast. But his transformation path attainment level was just ordinary. He did not succeed. Next, he considered nurturing his own immemorial year beasts. But his grotto heaven was not large. It was already filled with resources. It was hard to create an environment for an immemorial year beast to live. Furthermore, to nurture an immemorial year beast, he would need to start by raising ancient year beasts. Treasure Yellow Heaven did not sell immemorial year beasts after all. And this process needed too much time. He Fan already had little lifespan left at that time. Both ways did not work. He Fan thought of another way. He wanted to use years flow like water to summon an immemorial year beast as his slave. Therefore, he created an immortal killer move. His enslavement path attainment level was at Grandmaster. It was not as bad as transformation path. He managed to create year beast summoning. But this killer move could only summon ancient year beasts. It was not easy to attract immemorial year beasts. At the final moments of his life, he created immemorial year beast fishing formation. This immortal goo formation could attract immemorial year beasts but could not control them. He was merely fishing and not summoning. The immemorial year beast fished could not be controlled. He Fan's original concept was to summon an immemorial year beast under his manipulation. Even after his death, he did not achieve his goal. It was quite a shame. If he had more time, he might have succeeded. Beauty could not withstand the trials of time. The truth was, even geniuses were the same. If Fang Yuan had time, he would follow He Fan's idea and progress along this route. In time, he would be able to create an immortal killer move that directly summoned immemorial year beasts. This was a true inheritance. The inheritor would take over the predecessor's true inheritance, and instead of just mimicking it, they would refine and improve upon the details within, adding in their own flavor to the inheritance before passing it on again. A true inheritance was not just a gift, one had to contribute as well. However, Fang Yuan had no time to improve the true inheritance now. He needed to use this immemorial year beast fishing formation to lure an immemorial year beast before using the killer move 180 slaves to forcefully subdue it. If He Fan had 180 slaves, he would have obtained an immemorial year beast. It is too dangerous for me to go to the River of Time now. Not only is it a dangerous place, Heavenly Court might have some arrangements there. Earlier when Fang Yuan trapped Feng Zhuge, sending him into the River of Time, Feng Zhuge managed to escape in the end, but Fang Yuan had his gains from this. Feng Zhuge managed to survive. It might be due to his own ability or Heavenly Court's arrangements inside the River of Time. No matter which one, when I enter the River of Time, the worst case is that I will be obstructed and attacked by them. And inside the River of Time, I have no territorial advantage. I am not adept at fighting in it, unless I have an immemorial year beast to defend and ensure my safety. Fang Yuan planned meticulously. He was not going to put himself in danger. He needed ample preparation. Chirp, chirp, chirp. At this time, sound came from the tributary of the River of Time. It seems that an immemorial year beast was finally lured in. Fang Yuan's eyes shone. He quickly activated the immortal goo formation. Inside the goo formation, the tributary of the River of Time manifested. A huge monkey was observing the goo formation through this tributary of the River of Time. It had huge eyes with the size of an elephant. It peeked through the tributary of the River of Time like it was a small peephole, observing the scene behind the door. Inside this darkness, the immemorial year monkey could not find Fang Yuan and the rest. Its gaze was completely stuck to years flow like water. Once it saw the rank 8 immortal goo, the immemorial year monkey's appetite rose. It started salivating. Year beasts ate year goo as food. While years flow like water, immortal goo could produce year goo. The immemorial year monkey saw years flow like water. It was the same as seeing a buffet with never-ending food. Chirp, chirp, chirp. It started to jump around in the River of Time while scratching its ears and body. Next, it breathed in deeply and attempted to enter Fang Yuan's sovereign immortal aperture. Year beasts had the ability to travel from the River of Time to anywhere in the world. Fang Yuan used year beast summoning earlier. He summoned them from the River of Time. These year beasts were able to come out and enter the battlefield immediately. As long as the River of Time flows in that area, year beasts could enter. Fang Yuan's sovereign immortal aperture was no exception, but entering it was harder than going to the 5 regions and 2 heavens. Once space tore open, the immemorial year monkey stretched out its 2 arms. Next, its furry arms pulled outwards, creating a huge hole. The colossal immemorial year monkey squeezed its way in. My sovereign immortal aperture is only a blessed land, but it can already contain immemorial year beasts. But for the immemorial year beast, this cage is too small. It is very inconvenient to enter or leave. Seeing this, Fang Yuan felt great joy. Since it was hard to enter or leave when they fight, the immemorial year monkey would not be able to escape easily. After the immemorial year monkey entered, the space behind it mended. Chirp, chirp, chirp. The immemorial year monkey growled as it sniffed. Smelling years flow like water's strong and dense aura, it pounced at the immortal formation. Rumble! The immortal formation had strong defenses. Even though the immemorial year monkey slammed into it, it did not shake. Back then, He Fan designed this formation. He naturally considered this situation.